Welcome back, everybody, to another Voice in the Void with your boy Brandon Willie. And obviously, I have another guest for you guys, Mr. Jordan.
What's up?
Uh, obviously, we know each other. It's been a long time, kind of grew up together. Parents are friends.
Yep.
What's new in the life of Mr. Jordan today?
Boy, too much, man. Trying to keep my head on straight, but summer coming around the corner, it'll be a little bit better to have be outside and do more things. Winter
Yeah.
sucks up here. You know how that is. Yeah, pretty much just chilling, hang out with family, collecting bullshit stuff that I probably shouldn't be collecting, but here we are.
Hey, if you can afford it, might as well do it, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things, you get adult money and you're just like, maybe I should and maybe I shouldn't.
And a lot of times you choose the shouldn't part, but you still do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it has its benefits. Like yesterday, I went out and bought a box. It was like $25 box, whatever. And came with, 28 cards. And so you're looking at roughly $1 a card. 2 cards in that are averaging between the two $75. So
Nice.
the box is paid for in my
Oh yeah.
sense. So
So that's that event you had, right? Like you said you had an event you were going to, or
no, that's just a normal card show type deal that
okay, okay.
that gets put on. But I I didn't do anything with that yesterday. I was intending to go, but didn't really feel like driving 45 minutes to go. So I just said, screw it. I'm gonna buy a box from the store and see what I pull. I haven't bought one in probably a couple months. I've been buying a lot of singles up. I've been trying to work on a Dylan Dingler select rainbow kit set. So
Okay. And for that one, can you explain what that is for those who don't know, like myself?
yeah. So obviously like tops, there's multiple variations of a card.
Mm,
So I'm currently my biggest, like I would say biggest player named on the Tigers is Dylan Dingler, which is the catcher, which is a position that I played growing up. He was a rookie last year, so I've been chasing every variation of his rookie card from Topps, whether it be
gotcha.
Topps flagship, which is just the paperback version, and Topps Chrome. So like you can kind of see back here, there's like multiple variations of Isaac Tesla, all
Okay.
from the same class or all from the same set, but just different variation. I'll show you a
Got
quick example.
okay.
Clear off this desk here. So, in a sense, all of these are the same card, just different
Okay.
variation of it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, these get to be a little crazy because there is 53 in the chrome and 62 in the paperback tops version.
Okay.
Obviously, there's like one of ones and stuff like that in that mix, so I probably won't be able to get them all. But I just wanted to try and complete a whole set of one of the players that I'm a big fan of. So,
Okay. Just see where you can get with it.
oh yeah, and I mean it's a little easier up here, obviously in Michigan, being that he's a Tiger, so you can find him a little bit easier. But
Yeah. When you get them all, is it plan to try to meet them and just have them sign them all, or
I haven't gotten that far. I have one that I want signed, but I don't think it'll be all of that. What my goal is to have it more PC based, and at some point, I'd like to just grade them all.
Mhm.
That way, they're enclosed. I could care less what the grade comes back, just because it's more. I just want the security of it and
Right.
them not to get damaged. To be honest, if somebody was to buy it, like you're buying the whole set, so don't even come at me with some stupid number type deal. This thing's going to be more sentimental than it is value based.
Right.
So,
Well, I was talking more signature based off like your collection side. I wasn't talking about like getting the signature and selling it out. I was
oh yeah, it would definitely be one of my signatures of the collection because I'm gonna do the same thing, and I know this one's gonna cost me a pretty penny, but I want to do it with Jameer Gibbs too in his
okay.
rookie card.
All right. All right. Hey, why not? I mean, if you can do it without, I guess, breaking yourself in a fool, might as well, right?
Yeah, it's kind of nice because I'm a pro member of Collects, which is like a card selling app, but also like a, a comp checker in a sense, right? To give you the value of your cards and stuff. So with that, I pay like it's like $20 a month or something like that, but I get that $20 in like credits. So every
Okay,
month, I can spend up to $20 free credited from Collects just for being this pro gold member. Um,
gotcha.
which
Can
is
that
nice.
can that build
No.
on you? No. Oh, so you either
So
spend it or you lose it.
yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't roll over, which is kind of shitty in a way because I'd like to build up, 5 months worth and then go spend the big money on a card.
Yeah.
But at least it's helpful in a sense that okay, there might be a couple cards out there that valued at like $20. Well, I'll just use the credit and I didn't spend any more money than what I already did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Sounds fair.
Yeah,
Sounds
I mean,
fair enough.
obviously there's some that I'm probably not going to get my hands on unless I go to like a card show or I find the person, kind of try and explain the situation um and what I'm trying to do. But obviously a lot of people who get one-on-ones, you're not going to let them go for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's be ready to spend at some point. Yes, but I want to knock out all the low end like $10 and less first, and
Mhm.
then I can kind of slowly sit down and think about, all right, what's my next big card?
I mean, at least you have at least an idea of what the stuff can go for as well. Like
Yeah.
you're what they would call an enthusiast.
Yeah, I think I'm more so in the collector side of
Okay.
collecting, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, don't
cause
they call some collectors enthusiasts because they're fully
yeah,
like know exactly what they want, they know where they can get it, they know how they can get it. It's just finding
yeah,
out the number in the end.
yeah. I mean, I would say it's an enthusiast as well, but like, there's two sides to the hobby, right?
Mhm.
And there's the flipper, what you might call them. They'll just buy the cards and flip them for whatever it might be, and then there's the actual collectors. And I kind of feel like, I mean, I've talked to a couple different people on my podcast about the hobby and where they think it's going, and they see it too. Like, I mean, you got 14-year-olds out here, dude, just wads of cash at card shows, and you're like, I was not doing this at 14 years old.
And how the hell
Like,
did you get the money?
right. So like they're chasing the big cards and stuff like that. I feel like it's just where they might have started is
Yeah.
differently than like, you or I collecting cards back in the day. Like
Mhm,
I feel like there's not very many set collectors that are out there anymore.
mhm.
I mean, if anything, they're beyond their 30s now. And a
Yeah,
lot of them aren't even um chasing like the modern day stuff. They're chasing more vintage these days
right.
because vintage
Yeah,
holds the value. Like, I mean, I talked to one guy, Wax Wolf out in California, and he's like, I have this card that my dad bought. It was $20 back then. It's still $20 to this day.
yeah.
So vintage kind of holds its stock in a sense.
Yeah, like, I mean, just think about it, like, I don't know if you have a lot of the different Pokemon cards or stuff, or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, whatever it might have been from when we were kids. Because I mean, I remember getting packs and, of all these different cards I wanted to learn how to play and learn how to read them, all this stuff. And just more or less giving them away because I couldn't catch how to, I guess, get the understanding.
Right.
But like going back thinking about it, I was like, man, if I could have kept those, they could have been something in my pocket today at least. Because I'm not, I'm a collector of more um like old goblets, shot glasses of all types. I don't know, stuff like that, like
Th-
this thing,
there's a
which
market.
I still use once in a while. It's an old ashtray from, my dad's uncle that passed away a long time ago. I got that thing, like, 9 years ago now from him after he passed away. I just keep it. I plan to get all scrubbed out and cleaned up, and I'll post it up somewhere. I'm slowly getting the garage set up in, a different way so that it's cleaner and
Right.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's my type of thing.
I'm
It's, like, more object.
yeah, I mean, I was there. I used to collect pint glasses.
Mhm.
So, like, anytime we go to a restaurant or, like, a different place within, the States or anything like that, like, I used to be big into that, but now that I don't drink, we don't really go out to eat too much, like, that type of deal. So a lot of those are gone. I do still get a Budweiser Stein every year just because I just like the artwork now that I'm aging a bit. Um it used to be because I used to like to drink Budweiser, but now it's like, "Okay, nope, the artwork's pretty sweet,
I
like,
have a
I'll take
pack right
that."
here under me, right next
Right.
to me on the floor.
So, like, yeah, I never was big into Pokemon. Like, I
Um,
think I was more so on the Yu-Gi-Oh side,
mm.
um, where those cards are today, couldn't tell you. I used to have a whole hockey set, and I don't know where any of that shit went.
Oh, man, if you'd be able to reach out to my brother, he still has a bunch of different baseball cards. I believe it's in the storage right now, or it's at the house. But he has, the white boxes where you could get like 300 in a pack, something like
Yep.
that. Like he has, I think it was like 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah, I
And
mean, he might be
he
sitting
just
on a gold mine.
he could be. That's why I've told him before. It's like, dude, go find those.
Yeah,
You find them, and if they're all in like a good standing, even if they're rippled just a little bit, I don't know if that'll do a big damper on it. But it's like you could still say, "Oh, hey, I have this collection," and
right, you could sell it as
whatnot.
a set.
Right. And I don't know if he sold it. I don't know if he still has it. But last I knew, he had it still. But my dad got him those. Shit. I think he was like 12, maybe younger. So, like, think about that now. My brother is 28, I think. So, like, that's 16 years of him collecting them
Right.
and just holding on them and not doing nothing with them.
Oh, yeah. I
So,
get it. I mean, I know somebody that I work with that gave me, what was it, 1994 cards, I believe, and one of them was, like, out of 5. It has never been sold, and, I mean, it was just in raw state, right? And back then, they're a little bit different, and so they're not extremely, like, shiny or anything like that.
yeah.
It was out of the Top Stars, set, and we sold one of those, just one for like 15 bucks.
It's still something.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, he's obviously got a bunch more, but just like being that, because back then they didn't really do too many numbered cards like
Mhm.
they do now. Like, I mean, there's anywhere from out of 25, out of 50, out of 100, out of 150, like there's so many different variations
Yeah.
today than they were back then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got those packs from a Goodwill, or I believe they got them for like 10 bucks or something from one of the Goodwills.
And well,
And that's one box with all these cards that someone's like, "Oh, I don't need these anymore," whatever it might be.
right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook Marketplace, great place to get a collection started and kinda if you're looking for, like, low end sales and whatnot, like, if you can get them for 10 cents to 20 cents on the card, you can do pretty damn well.
Yeah. Um, like shit, so Uh, you do have that podcast that it's for the collections, right? You and a couple other people? Well, I believe you said one other person now?
Yeah, so we have Off the Shelf, which is mainly focusing on anything and all things collectibles from shoes to just wild, like, last week we did an episode, it was kinda funny. It was 420 themed,
Okay. Makes
um,
sense. Makes sense.
and, like, I mean, we've seen $4,000 pipes to a $4,000,000 chess set to
Oh god.
$30,000 couch that looks like trash, so, like, we talk about anything and everything, like,
Did you see the $150,000 headgear for it's a dab rig?
Nope. We did
Oh,
not
dude,
see that.
you will have to look that one up. I wish I had it on standby right here because I seen it on Instagram and someone reacted to it like, "What the fuck?" Like, now you're taking it to a whole other level.
Well, and then, like, GameStop did, if you brought in your console on 4/20, they would pay you $420.69 just so you
Okay.
can yeah, it was like, "You need weed money? Here you go. Bring your console in,
Um,
$420.69. Here you go." I was like, "What the
shit,
hell?"
I got 1, 2, I got like 6 consoles, so I would have been balling.
Yeah. I was like, "What in the world?"
Oh, man, that's awesome.
But yeah, no, it's not just cards. It's not, I mean, toys to video games
Yeah. So
to
is that your sign behind you?
yeah,
Okay.
that's our brand logo. So
Oh, yeah, I've been looking at trying to get one for myself for the other all podcasts that I have, but
it sucks, right? Because like I have Slabs and Sketches, which is my own individual podcast where it just is mainly focused on cards and like comics and stuff like that. And more so sports oriented, right? But I brought on like a comic artist, a couple card collectors themselves. But like I have this thing in the background. Well, now I'm off branded, right? Like it's like, well, I need a cover, I need a sticker or something to change this thing up so I can go flip flop back and forth, you
that's what
know?
I was gonna say. You get one for your other one and just hang it over front of it.
Yeah. I mean, I, I got that thing made at work, so it was kind of
Oh,
nifty.
so you
So
cheated.
I didn't cheat. You can't. Hey, you gotta
You
take it
you
where you
used
get.
what you had. You used what you had.
I'm sorry, I work at a shop that has a giant ass printer that we can like. This is acrylic, like so. Actually, the print's on the backside,
Mm,
so
okay.
that's what.
It's actually that's funny because I have hats coming for my other podcast, which I'll be wearing it a lot more. Like this hat, this hat is it's a work hat,
Right.
so I turn it backwards so it don't look like I have an eyeball in the middle of my head. um,
We haven't gotten to the point where we've thought about merch. We wanna like kind of wait to see like where things go. Like I think we're on episode 14. So like I mean we've done it for the last like 3 months. So it's been consistently enough, but it's just growing it to where okay, yeah, it's worth the shot of, doing the merch and stuff like that.
right.
Um we got a big guest coming up in 2 weeks. I guess he's got a hell of a background. Like, he's got Sports Illustrated background, WWE to Anaheim Sports.
That's awesome.
He created an app. It's kind of like an eBay slash collects in a way. It's not auction based, it's more fixed price based, but he's, like, trying to capture everything collectibles. So we're gonna put him on the spot in 2 weeks to see and pick his brain, and
Oh yeah,
hopefully
I have a
maybe
couple guests coming up that I'm looking forward to big time. That
yeah,
it's kind of the same thing. Like they're known. They're
right,
way more known than I am. I'm known around Finville and Pullman area,
mhm,
maybe even part of Holland. But when you leave there, these people, and it's not about it's not about them being known is why I want to talk to them, but it's because of what they've done. I want to pick their brain. So it's and, like, it's kinda interesting, dude, like, being able to that's what like, doing this type of stuff, it opens for conversation,
right,
and, like, you got that guy coming on, which I'm looking forward to, watching. I have been peeking at some of your stuff. I can't watch them full time, especially lately, I've been really busy,
right.
uh, so I can barely put my own stuff on in the background just to let it play.
I know, normally I'm like, I uh, there's some people that are like, "No, I don't listen to my stuff," right?
Uh,
Me, I listen back to all my stuff as much as I can possibly do. Um, because I like to take notes because I'll say something like, "Oh, well, we need to come back to that next week." And if I don't listen to it back and write it down that we said that we need to come back to it next week, I am forgetting about it.
yeah.
And then obviously, like I listen to your guys' stuff from time to time, just when I'm just driving to the through town and whatnot. So podcast is pretty much always playing in my car, unless there's like a Tigers game going on, then I'm listening to that. But
Fair enough.
yeah.
Priorities.
Well, dude, I'm not trying to TV these days, like, I don't even have TV no more. Like, the shit's just so outrageously priced. I mean, to watch the Tigers, you gotta have, like, MLB Network, which is, like, $200 on the year. I'm like, "No, I'm gonna bring this back, and we're gonna think about it and just kick it back
Listen
to,
to
like, the '80s, yeah, and just
old
listen to
school.
a game." Yeah. Which
Yeah,
makes you have to think about what's going on in the game, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you
be like,
hear it.
damn, I wish I could see that happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I mean, uh I don't really watch a lot of TV either. Get me wrong, like I'll put YouTube on and stuff like that, but the kids they're watching all this this new shit I'm not too sure about, but
The shit
um
that we all used to do too, and our parents were like, "I don't know about all that."
kinda, yeah. Like
It's how the roles have turned, huh?
yeah, pretty much how the turntables have turned.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I mainly I with the whole YouTube aspect, right? So I watch people that they go and they'll clean up people's properties and stuff like that for free.
Yep.
They
I know what
just
you're talking
record
about.
them. Like I enjoy those. Like, cause it's stuff that I want to do and I have done up there in Fendo. And it's stuff that I've been talking to the old lady about potentially starting my own business down here and taking 1 or 2 days out, go do the same thing.
Right.
Um, but I watch them and all you can do is, uh, commend them for it because you don't get people that's willing to put that time in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, then you come to this where it's you see yourself on and my wife, she puts my stuff on all the time on her side. And every time I see myself or hear myself in the corner, I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, "Why?"
Yeah, I get it. My wife don't watch or throw up any of my stuff, but, like, I just hearing it back is just pretty structured to the point, like, I if you can get over the fact of hearing yourself talk, which, not trying to say, like, I like to hear myself talk, but, like, it can be more beneficial, I think, in the long term that,
Yeah,
you can make your show better. You could try and backtrack of what you had mentioned or said. My
yeah,
biggest thing is I don't have enough time. I used to have time, but I can't get clips out, Like, I know Riverside helps and does all that for me and us, but, like,
yeah.
it's like the scheduling aspect of it, like, it's a pain in the ass.
It is. It's a pain in the fucking ass. Like, then you're looking at it and you're like, "Alright, so which ones do I like? What do I feel is gonna be good?" And you're picking out of, what I think Riverside does 10,
I
something like
I
that,
I
maybe
think
more.
I think so, and you can create more based on
Yeah,
however long you want them to be, but then it's like, "Alright, well, is this gonna be a hit? Is this gonna be engaging enough?" Then you gotta think outside the box, "Would I watch this?"
yeah.
You
And
know?
that's what I do. I was like, "Would I sit there and watch this little piece?" I'm like, "Maybe." Like, I feel like I would watch it and scroll, but it's one of the things where I know my thought on it is different than a lot of other people's.
Well, and you also gotta think like, "Okay, the clip's good, but how do I get them to click to the video?"
Right.
And that's the biggest I mean, that's 'cause that's where the maker is, right? Like, the
Yeah.
video actual content, not just the
Mm.
clip. Great clips is what brings people in and might subscribe and whatnot, but, like, it's the
So
aspect of
do you use the thumbnail aspect from Riverside as well, or do you try to
I
do your
don't. Um, there's a lot of different tools I use,
okay.
whether it be AI helping,
Mhm.
I have what is the one? Video AI, I think is what it's called on
Okay.
YouTube.
You use a, YouTube editor?
Um, No, it what's this called? Oh, Video IQ is what it's called. So it's
Okay.
like a secondary website, which is subscription based.
Mhm.
Um, but it helps like generate to say, okay, this is how many views. Like, so like if you're just like on YouTube's homepage, like it'll break down, okay, like this creator on this video has 235 video or like views per hour,
Yeah.
so it kinda, like, breaks down, okay, well, what is driving the view ratio to, like, the video itself, and then, like, it'll break it down. But inside of YouTube, they have, like it'll help generate a better title, um, better descriptions, um, tag related stuff, and, it'll help and auto generate different, um, thumbnails.
Right.
But for the most part, I've just been, utilizing AI recently, so
Yeah, I've been giving it a go with doing a an edit myself, but then there's certain things that I've been using AI for as well. Like the at least the last 4 episodes that I have done, big thing I've done is I'll get a piece of a thumbnail from Riverside.
Mhm.
I actually take it over to Chat GPT. I'll put in what I want.
Yep.
Um, then like obviously if it does something you can uh
Alter it.
make yeah, you can keep changing it until it's to what you like. Uh but it does save a lot of time, and especially, working all the time, then you have a family to get back to. You don't want to be just fully focused the entire time on this, which I've been really bad about lately.
I mean,
Um
the editing aspect of YouTube, thumbnails is just yeah. And the question is, AI take over, whatever, right? But, like,
yeah,
there's certain aspects of AI and the tools that help
yeah.
relieve time, like, all that. Like, Riverside's got the AI, like, help tool and creator tool.
Can you say the name of your podcast one more time? Imma pull it up here on the side.
So we have Off the Shelf podcast, and then inside of Off the Shelf currently, is as well Slabs and Sketches,
Some sketches. All right.
which Slabs and Sketches is gonna be coming off the Off the Shelf podcast side and gonna be moving over to the 269 Collectibles channel.
Okay. So is that something you guys have talked about and just decided, hey, be rid of this part a little bit? Or
Well, we were gonna try and have it more umbrella based, but to do, I mean, it was just more so trying to get more content out, right? So for the
yeah.
podcast, but because it's a different podcast, I don't want hardcore card driven into off the shelf. I want it more into its own like channel itself.
Mhm.
It'll probably be posted to both, to be honest, though. I haven't completely decided on how that's gonna work yet.
Well, something I think you could do and get by with, you could always just clip from the one and post it over onto both sides.
Yeah, I might be doing that. I know I've
Dude,
been
I'm
doing
telling
it
you,
with
shorts works wonders.
oh,
Shorts
I
is
know.
where it's at lately, especially for a viewpoint.
Well, I mean, YouTube is driven based off of shorts, I feel like,
Yeah,
nowadays.
especially nowadays.
But we've talked about so I know you guys have done it, but you guys have gone live. But we might be potentially moving in that direction next.
Well, it's easier in a sense because when you do something like when you go live, well, I feel like it's a little harder because you have to focus on the
There's
comments and top of the conversation, and oh shit, now I cut you off because I'm reading a comment. And
it's a
yeah,
mix. It's
yeah,
mixed emotions.
and there you go.
Yeah, I know there's people who wanna watch live, which makes sense. You have no room for error.
Not at
Um,
all. Not at all.
that's yeah, so, like, there be sometimes, like, my wife and daughter will come into the room and, like, tell me good night before they go to bed type deal, so it's like "Alright, hold on, wait a minute, let me do
Yeah.
this," and so, it's nice to have that editable side of things, but there's a chance that we might potentially just start making it a live feed, who knows?
Why not? Like, it definitely helps. Like when you do lives, at least what you do at least once a week or once every so often. Like it helps because you get a different viewers to come in and they actually see you doing your thing, and a lot of times it does end up working the way you want it to. So, like mine, or the group when I'm a part of, Bantu Without Borders, it's made its way a little bit. Like we jumped like 400 subscribers. Like we're at like 960 something at this point.
Jesus.
And before we started doing the lives, we're like 480, I think. So it definitely helped
Right.
because you're including the audience. You're doing the whole thing like when you and Justin and whoever else it was, Karen was
Yeah, I think Karen
commenting
was in
down.
it.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you gotta it helps. Like eventually I plan to do that with this. I'm actually working on trying to get uh my TikTok included to Riverside, but it's so difficult to do.
Is
And
it
like there's a
is it
lot of
really?
steps you gotta take to include TikTok because you gotta find the stream keys, and the stream URLs, and I don't have a proper PC that I can get all that stuff for my side. So you'd probably be able to do it because you have that whole setup.
Well, you better get chopping.
And no shit, give me some money.
Y You seem like you got more subscribers than me, you should be getting some
I
cut out of this.
I ain't getting no money yet. No money. Only thing that pays me so far is Facebook, and that's
Damn,
not even a lot. It's something, but it's not a lot. But
doesn't even pay the fucking pills to do this, damn it.
it doesn't. It wouldn't. Frankly, if I added up all the money I have gotten from Facebook, I could have probably bought me a new laptop at one point. But that's over time. That's everything included over the past 4 years. So, and by new laptop, I mean a Chromebook. So it's building everything because again, you have to be consistent. If you stop for a while, you ruin your
Yeah,
build. Every time when you're getting paid by Facebook, if you are posting stuff that you're not supposed to, like if it's not your content, your original content, images, whatever it might be, you get marked for it. You get penalized. Then they take away you being able to earn.
gotcha.
So you do that and you kind of get fucked up.
Right,
Like I considered again, I've been trying to hook up my TikTok, and because I have over 6,000 followers on TikTok. So I have the number that I'm above the number I need to be able to go live, which is 1,000.
right. I mean, I
So
went live when I was video games, but, like, that was because I had TikTok Studio
Mhm.
on the PC, but, like, transferring all that over is a pain in the ass because you had to run it from a different studio, you had to mirror or you had to take, like, what the hell they call it, virtual webcam,
Yeah.
move that over into there, and then yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole game, dude. It's then you
Yeah.
got now you can do mobile gaming
Yeah,
on
fuck
TikTok.
that.
You can go live playing mobile games on TikTok now.
That's too much. Talk
Um,
talk about killing your phone.
yeah, no shit. You'd have to sit there with it on the charger the whole time.
No, yeah,
Like me right now, my phone has to be on the charger because I left it unplugged all night. um, but I mean, it works. Everything's working out the way it should be.
right.
Um, and eventually I'll have everything set up. I plan to have a whole office type setup upstairs in the room. Um, yeah, we'll just work through it that way.
It's
But
nice when you can kind of manipulate and have what you want where you want it,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
you're
I
just
did
like I said in here, it's just quiet.
right. I mean, just like the difference in, like, camera aspects and all this other stuff, it's
Mhm.
like, it makes life so much easier if you
Yeah,
just have PC base and just sit back, like, here I am, hands free,
right.
talking to a mic that just sits, a foot in front of my face, like,
Mhm,
chilling, but still being able to do kind of like the aspects of, oh, well, I need to look this up real quick. All right, done.
mhm. Yep.
Granted, it wasn't a cheap purchase, but it is what it is.
No, I mean, only way to keep it cheap is if you go try to rent it, but in the end, that's not even cheap.
No,
So, it it's all how you go about it, like but you're utilizing what you have for more than just one thing. Like,
yeah,
you're making sure it's getting the use.
yeah, sometimes.
Well, I mean, you know what, you have the podcast you're doing off, I'm sure you do some different research stuff for some of the stuff you're looking for to collect. So, whether it's for one thing or the other.
The shitty part is, I wish Collects was on browser, but it's not. It's phone based. It's only a mobile based app. So a lot of the time, no, I'm not.
Well, I mean, either way, something like this just still helps.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, it's just a different period. Like, you think if you go back 30 years, you're not getting people that can do this.
no.
Like, it's all simply over the radio, or you have to go yell at downtown with whatever megaphone you can get a hold of.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a game changer, right? Like, all
Mhm.
these different things to do all of this is definitely different.
The
Um,
outreach, the outreach
yeah,
is way different.
yeah. But, yeah, no,
Man,
definitely different that, you can just do all this from home. Like, and you can do it on budget, right? Like,
yeah,
I mean, think about, like, when Joe Rogan started his, like, granted, he had the money to do it all,
yeah,
but, like, I mean, back then you needed some higher grade equipment, whereas now
yeah,
the high grade equipment, yes, it's more expensive, but you can get some lower end, high quality stuff that does the job just as well.
yeah, yep.
S
You're not wrong at all. Like, it's very true. But he's one of, and I explained this to the lady I had on yesterday. Um, he's one of the big reasons that inspired me to kinda go about, like, my solo podcast, what I'm doing now, like, do the one-on-ones. I talk to people who I
Mhm.
wanna talk to. I get interesting facts from people. Like, frankly, when I talk to you, it's almost a nostalgia base because we know each other, and, like, if we wanted to, we can go back into talking about some of the stuff that we went through back in the day.
Right.
And then you have your whole different set of what you're doing, all the different collections you're doing. Me, I'm over here being an old fart collecting stuff that I barely ever use or look at half the time anymore.
I mean, it just
And
depends on how you wanna display it, right? I mean, that's really
yeah,
what it
I mean,
comes down to.
eventually, like, I got this old rack right here from from a gas station that was throwing it away. So I planned on putting some of the stuff I'm collecting, shot glasses and all, on it and putting it behind me to display everything.
Yeah,
But
it really just comes down to your niche of what you're trying to do and how you wanna
yeah,
display it. I mean, I know some people that have comic books that don't see the day of light
mm,
or the light of day, whatever, But, like, me, I'm just like, "Well, fuck it." Like, "What, just throw it up on the wall."
right,
I
right.
m m my office is downstairs in the basement, and it's got a blackout curtain, so this thing don't see light of day anywhere, so fuck it, I'm just gonna display it. The only, potential light pollution that it might get is actual just electricity light, but
Right.
whatever.
I mean, that's fine. It's more for you and the fans that you build up from
Right.
talking about it.
Yep.
Uh, so you talked about how you got a couple of those new cards. Is there any other new item that you have that you haven't shown or talked about yet?
Besides the ones that we broke into yesterday, no. Everything's pretty much already, so any card related stuff, it's up for sale on my collects. Um, they're all there, and I'm almost at 3,000 cards in my
Oof.
collection, like,
Okay.
total, but that's for sale and not for sale combined.
Gotcha.
So at the time of it, it was a pain in the ass to get back up on my high horse and get it all imported into that app just because I had cards on there before. I
Yeah.
had things listed. I stopped um mid 2023
Okay.
and didn't have everything set up, right? Like now
Mhm.
I have a label printer, like all this other stuff, and it makes life 20 times easier when you have a label printer. Um, but before all that, like I had no organization. They were just kind of like, oh, I threw them in this box. Now I have them to where they're organized by team. So anything that's listed, I just, if it sells, okay, yep, he was an Oreo. Okay, Oreo, go pull out all the Oreo cards, just search through it, find the card, boom, done. You know,
Okay.
whereas before they were just all scattered in a box and you couldn't find shit.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
I have like, so I got cards on my main desk here. I have cards on another desk on the other side of the room on things that like I either are like freebies that I'll throw in when a sale's done, or I just haven't gotten around to actually putting in. They've just been kind of sitting there waiting for me to put them in. Um, but yeah, I mean, collecting cards becomes a pain just because you got to organize it. Like I know somebody who sells on collects, but he threw everything into a box and it takes him an hour, roughly, probably, to find a card if it sells. I'm
Mhm.
like, you ain't making shit. You know, you just wasted an hour of your time searching through this box to find the card. It takes me 2 minutes to find the card, and I just made $5. Whatever.
Do you have it like, so you said you have it kind of categorized by teams. So do you also have it like set by initial, like by name?
No. So by player name, no. Here, I'll give you a brief.
All right.
So there's your baseball.
Okay.
So it's just by team. So like if you were to buy,
Is that like an old tape box?
no, it's
It's just a box.
the 4 row.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, like what you would find in the old tape, the music shops and everything with the tapes in it once upon a time.
Well, this is what's made for cards, dog. So yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying it looked like an old tape box. That's all I'm saying.
you know, someone buys a Phillies. All right, I'm going right to Phillies and just finding the
All
card.
right.
Boom, done. You know, two
Fair
minutes,
enough. Fair enough.
quick and easy. I've wanted to do whatnot. I did some whatnot when I was collecting Funkos, but I kind of went away from doing that.
Mhm.
But I haven't really done too much with like whatnot or eBay Live on cards yet. So
All right. It's funny because I actually thought about getting some custom Funkos for me, the wife, and the kids,
like the shit.
where you can make them
Yeah,
like,
you make them to you.
yeah,
I thought I had some up here. Maybe I threw it away.
uh, just like my middle child, he has a old Harry Potter collection. It's like the little bitty figurines.
Are they the
It's
Bitty
like
Pop versions?
I I'm not sure. He got 'em like 6 years ago from
Do they look
my
like
aunt
that?
or something. No, no, no. So
Oh,
they're literally like little figurines, like little like metal figurines.
metal ones. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't know where they got them, but he's got them. I actually know exactly where those are, but it would take me a minute to dig them out because I have them kinda tucked away somewhere so they wouldn't get messed up. I would not let him open it for the life of me. I'm like, "Dude, if it's something like that, you're gonna lose it within 10 minutes of having it open."
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I was able to find so back in the day, my Uncle Clarence's ex-wife started a Beanie Baby collection for me.
Okay.
And I was able to find those at my grandma and grandpa's because when my dad moved out of his apartment, he moved in with grandma, grandpa, and he took a lot of the stuff over there. And then here I am, like looking for it, right? Like I'm like,
Right.
oh, there's money. I know there's money, right?
Mhm.
I have priced it out like 3 different times. It's all been variated to where it could be valued at like 10 grand, I would say on average from all the Beanie Babies that I have in one tote.
Oh, yeah. Hey, more money for cards.
It's finding the right person to buy it, right? That's the
Yeah,
issue.
yeah. You gotta find somebody that's willing to fork that over.
Well, and it's like even selling it solos, right? Like, I
Mhm.
mean, you gotta find the right people who want those individuals. So
Right.
that's the issue, and
No,
finding the time
that's
to
fair.
do it.
That's fair.
I mean,
Um,
I have a whole NASCAR collection that I can't find either, so that's cool.
shit, I have a bunch of, the NASCAR little cars and everything else that I can't find.
Yeah, I had what is it? 124 scale and 164. So, like, 164 is the little ones, the 124 is, like, this big,
Mhm.
and I had a shit ton of those,
Right.
and they were all old school, like, early 2000s NASCAR, and
Oh,
I can't find any of them to save the life of me.
so with that, what's your, I know every kid had it. So at least every little boy that had the cars. Do you remember what your favorite, car was in the toy car collection?
Oh, man.
I remember mine.
I didn't have too many Hot Wheels, I was more based on the NASCAR side of things,
Okay.
and there was a car that I could never fucking touch because you know my dad.
Yeah.
Um, if I touched it, it was belt to ass in a sense, it felt like, and that was a, Jimmy Johnson. It had, like, real tire rub and, like, the confetti of victory lane and shit like that. This 124 model was, like, decked out. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know, I can't remember how much that car costed, but it sat in the display case, and it's, like, fucking urging me to touch it, right, and play with it.
Mhm.
Cause like, doors open, trunk open, hood open, like, all that stuff, and that was by far because Jimmy Johnson at that point in time was my favorite,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was probably my favorite car, but even though I
Shit.
didn't get to fucking play with it.
It's the point of, "Man, if only I could."
Yeah,
Like, my favorite car, it was so it was the only car I've ever seen do it. I haven't seen other cars do it, at least from back in them times, but it was like a '72, Ford Mustang GTO, and the colored paint or the paint on it would change colors.
warmth, like,
Yeah, like
based on the warmth and cold.
kinda, yeah, but it would go through, like, 3 different colors.
Hmm.
So I was like, "Dude, that's fucking cool." And I had gotten it from my uncle. It wasn't in the box at all, but I got it from my uncle. I think I was I about 7 or 8, I think. And I remember getting this car. I took that damn thing everywheres with me. It never left my side because it's like, I never seen it outside of that one car.
Right.
And I mean, I'm sure they have it now, but they didn't have it too often back then that you could find that.
I know that Hot Wheels does have some color changing just based on water. I do know that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it went from green, uh, like a blue color into purple.
was it, like, all one, or did it just
No,
based on
it
where
was
it was
one
on.
color, but it would just change. Like the whole car would change colors. It's like if you left it set to the side for a couple days, it would change into whatever color. Then same thing again. Like it would keep changing, but only change between 3 colors, right? Because it was green, purple, green, purple, and blue, I
So,
believe.
what was the main color then?
When I got it, it was a dark green color,
Gotcha.
but after that, it just kept changing. And that was a thing, like, when we were moving all the time, um, I took it back to my uncle. I said, "Hey, keep this over here until we're good, so I don't wanna lose it." I was, like, 12, 10 or I think I was about 12. I was like, "I don't wanna lose it in whatever move it might be." He had it until I was about 15. He gave it back to me. I had it until my son turned old enough. I gave it to him. And, well, who knows where the hell it is now?
I would say it's probably under a couch somewhere.
I think it got lost at the old house, so unfortunately.
Man,
But yeah, I mean, it was a fun little. Again, I just never seen it. It was my way of like, damn. It's like every time I come back to it, it's something different. Like Like, at first, I thought someone was switching the cars on me, but, like, I would put it, like, under my pillow, wake up the next day, and it'd be a different color.
Interesting.
I would throw it in the toy box, find it a couple days later, and it's a different color.
Huh.
Yeah, I had, marked it with my initials on the bottom of it to see because I thought at one point someone was messing with me about it.
Maybe you were just going fucking crazy.
Maybe. It would make sense. It would make sense. So I know it's one color. Why the fuck is what? Yeah, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Your
But I
dad
might
was
have been
probably
going
painting it
crazy,
every day.
right? No, see, like, there's collections that my dad did, and he though the collectible cars, like, you would get at, like, truck stops and stuff like
The
that.
M2s?
Yeah, he would get
Yeah.
them all the time. Like, he had one he got me, and I was all about it. It was a old station wagon with the old wood print on the side, and everything opened up. You could reach in and lay down the back seat and everything like that. It was
Yeah, M2s were sweet or are sweet. I mean, they still exist. They're still around.
he still has a few of them at his house up there right now. I
Yeah,
don't know if he has all of them, but I know he has a few.
there's a lot.
He used to have a lot. He had some he has a truck, a semi one, but I think it's a smaller one that he has. It's in the case still, not open, not looked at too often,
I
but
have a, Chevy pickup one. Here, let me grab it.
oh, yeah, cause yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So, like, those my dad has a semi one, but the one I'm talking about are the bigger ones,
Yeah, they
like the
make bigger.
bigger
Yeah, they make a 124 scale, I think, of these.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Um Even those, like, if my son came to me and said, "Hey, dad, I wanna you start getting into something like the cars or whatever it might be," cool. But right now, he's all about Pokemon, and you can't really find them anywhere.
Nope.
So,
Fucking scalper. Well, you might hear shortly though. The only reason I say that is because they're coming out with much, much smaller sets, and a lot of people ain't chasing them, so the dollar value is a little bit lighter on those.
okay.
And that would be Perfect Order, and then I believe Pitch Black, which drops in July. Those are going to be the two new ones. But like, I go to the stores here, and you can find Perfect Order just chilling.
Oh, down here, you find people fighting over anything Pokemon. Stuffed animals and everything, dude. I'm not I wish I was joking. Stuffed animals, the toys, the cards, everything,
That
everything.
that's
The
crazy.
ones you hook to your backpacks, like, you have grown ass men acting like children about it, fighting each other,
I just seen
snatching them from mothers, getting them for their kids.
I just seen a clip yesterday, and where the fuck was that? I don't know if it was up here. I could have swore it was. I thought it said it was up here, but there was like grown men like literally throwing haymakers at each other yesterday. Like I was like, what the hell?
No joke. It's no joke. Like, it's a whole new ball game nowadays, and it's like, I wish a motherfucker would come up to my wife and snatch one of those from her hand. I promise you, I'm gonna be the one decking your ass nuts.
You got to go to Target though. Target's the
Um,
better place to go just because they have limits on it, and they might not
Target
have
is
it down there.
expensive, man.
Yeah,
Target is expensive.
yeah, but they don't make it any more expensive for cards. Like it would be the same
Yeah,
price as at Walmart. You know what I mean?
fair enough. I don't even know where the nearest Target is to me.
But Target is expanding their collectible side of things.
Okay,
And last I knew, they are only holding like they're only allowing two per guest to buy a day. Well,
like 2 boxes or whatever, 2
yeah,
packs?
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, 'cause, like I said, he's really into those. Like, he has 2 binders. One binder is completely full, and he has another binder that it's working on it. And him and his friends, they trade all the time. Like, my son had those giant cards. He had like 4 of them, Charizard and Pikachu and something else. And he traded them to one of his friends for like 12 cards, something like that. And another friend gave him a big old deck.
I have them. I just don't have very many.
Dude, I can't tell you nothing about him anymore. Like, I don't. I only remember like 3 Pokemon. Like, I don't remember nothing about it. And then he's like, "Dad, do you know how much this stuff is worth?" I was like, "Bub, I wish I could tell you. Like, I have no idea.
I mean, download collects.
I might have to because he's talking about it all the time, and he's He's always talking about, "Oh, I wanna get save money, get the stuff up." He wants a PC so bad. And now my youngest son is asking for the same thing. I was like, "Dude, you're too young for a PC. I'm not getting you one yet. I
Shit,
can't even
dad don't
afford
even
to
have a
get."
PC.
And that's what I was just about to say. I was like, "I can't afford one for myself. I can't afford one for your brother. I'm not getting nobody else a PC until, 1, we have enough money to make sure I can get it and you can get it together." At least at that point, because like, he plays certain games with keyboard and mouse. He tried Call of Duty. He's not a big fan of it. Uh, so now it's just like, he mainly uses the keyboard when he has to type shit on Call of Duty or any game. Like, he limited himself on what he uses it for. Like, so what would you use a fucking PC for?
Unless he's just trying to play Steam games, which
It could be, and very much so. Like, and that's part of the reason why I've thought about getting it. Not only for the podcast stuff, and so that do the Steam stuff, because soon I'm gonna start hitting that record or a live recording on TikTok throughout my weekends. Figure, fuck it, why not? Let's get some of that TikTok money.
make sure your PC can handle it all.
My phone does okay.
Oh, you're just saying like that. No, I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna stream it to TikTok or whatnot, like,
Oh yeah.
the issue that, you might run into is if it's a high-powered game, you might lag it out over on the stream side of it, you know what I mean?
What's that? What's that? There's a PC laptop that I was looking at. It's like a $4,000 laptop.
Probably Alienware.
Maybe. I think so. And it's supposed to be good for gaming and whatever else you want to use it for. And
At that point, you're better off fucking just buying a gaming
full computer
PC.
set.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And that's
mean,
supposed to be pretty much a mobile PC, a gaming PC. Like, it's a gaming laptop, but you can do everything on it. I know I sound like I'm kind of doing an ad for them, but I'm not, because I don't even know how they work. Haven't I've never had anything more than a $300 laptop. So,
I think mine was just roughly over 1,000.
and that's with everything. You built it yourself, right? Or no?
No, I did not build this one. This one came pre-built. This one has 16 gigabytes of RAM. Technically, probably should be upgraded. But it's got 2 terabyte. It has a 4060 in it.
Okay.
GPU does run. What is it? It's an i12. Yeah, i12,600. So I mean, it's not like the greatest. It could be better, but for a
Right.
low end, it's not bad. Like if you're not streaming the game from the PC, like I
Right.
have a capture card, which I will. I've always been console player anyway, but I'll screen grab the console and put that into display and then
I was
stream
about to
from
say,
that.
can't you connect them? Can't you run console off PC?
I run captured card from it, but you could
No.
technically play like so PlayStation has a thing called like PlayStation Remote Play.
Mm.
So like,
Xbox does too.
but Xbox, you're better off just running
Console.
well, either that or if you already have an Xbox account, then just run the PC version of it because for the most part, it's already there as long as
Fair
it's a
enough.
PC game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get away if you're just playing the game. I would say you can get a
Mhm.
low end one. Um, but if you're trying to stream it, you might have to bump up to a better tier.
Right.
But
Now that's fair. I mean, like I said, I've been looking. I don't know a lot about PCs. I've never been real big on them. I'm not too big on laptops or anything either, but I know they come in handy.
well, if you got any
Uh,
questions, let me know.
Dude, I will probably build up a lot of those because like I'm working on a book that I'm trying to type out. I'm using um whatever fucking file this thing has, but I'm working on trying to write a book as well. So it's not like I'm necessarily not gonna use it, because that's a big thing that I even wanted. another laptop for so I can get the proper Word documents and because like my laptop I have right here, my Chromebook is it's a little bit slower at times because it's old. It's like a 8-year-old laptop or Chromebook.
Right.
It's got all the updates, so it works good, but it's moving slow.
Well, and the more and more
So
stuff you add to it and run off of it,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 100%. So it's making its due though. I mean, again, I've used it for everything. I think it was like $120 when I bought it. It was on sale,
Right.
but I mean, it works barely, but it works.
Yeah, and if you start off a low console or low PC build or whatever, even if it's pre-built, just know PC is very, very upgradable. So you want to add additional storage, okay? $100 to add additional storage, I'll take that instead of having to drop, X amount of dollars on a whole brand new system because it doesn't have the amount of storage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The laptop, the other laptop that I have in the house, it's my wife's, but she said I could use it, but this thing it needs that update, and it is $100 update. It's for Windows 11, and so it like everything's pausing and moving at turtle speed because it won't do the update.
Yeah,
So,
I would attempt to do the update. The only reason I say that is because Windows doesn't service Windows 10 no more,
well,
or
I'm noticing
Microsoft
that.
doesn't service Windows 10.
I'm noticing that pretty easy. I told the wife that I thought about paying for that, but then it also tells me when you pay for it, go to Best Buy or wherever they have the tech support for it or
Yeah,
whatever. And I was like, well, we'll have to wait because that's extra money on top of the 100, probably.
I would take it in. They might just charge you the 100.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
So I do have a couple questions I want to ask you before we run from this. Um,
Shoot.
so I guess Imma ask you 3 of them.
How
Uh,
many you got?
First, I have 9, but some of them were just others I jotted down, a few days ago for something else, so it's not necessarily all of them are for you.
Oh, all right.
But, I mean, I could ask them all too, it don't matter, but,
Shoot away.
so one of them is, if you could explain your childhood using just one word, what would you say? What would that word
Ooh,
be?
ooh. One word?
One word.
Let's just go eventful.
Eventful. Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's a lot of things you can use with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, so, a follow-up to it. Now that you're an adult, would the word stay the same or change?
I'd definitely stay the same.
De
Uh,
definitely stay the
Definitely
same?
stay the same.
Okay. Um, so is there one song in particular when you hear it, does it take you back to your younger days?
There's a lot of those.
Like, what's one song that you can think of right now off the top of your head?
Courtesy of Red, White, and Blue.
Okay, fair enough. Goes with the Budweiser and the NASCAR.
Well, not even so much that, dude. I think back to seeing. So I was in kindergarten
Yeah,
when that all happened, and then
yeah.
we went to the
I was in
fair,
2nd grade,
and then that next year, Toby Keith came to the fair,
and he
and
performed it.
yeah,
Yep.
so because he performed always on 9/11 while he was at the
Eh,
fair.
isn't that the first one, isn't that the same one where they all shave their heads? Or no? 'Cause there's one of the events where I don't know if it's Toby Keith and them, but there was a group that shaved their heads when they performed after 9/11
I don't remember
for,
that. I don't think that was
um
Toby.
it might not have been because he always had that golden long hair,
Yeah.
so it might not have been him.
He definitely had the old, Stars and Stripes guitar on
Oh,
stage,
yeah,
but shit, dude, we went to that concert every year that he was pretty much there, but, just being a part of that and, seeing how that all moved through and just it was just crazy. So, yeah, there's my song,
fair
but
enough.
any song pretty much from music is one thing, I think I hate to say it, but my daughter's gonna be listening to some random old fucking, like, feel like 60-year-old fucking music at the time, because like, I'll listen to '80s rock, you know, the alternative verse back then. You can throw some '90s hip hop in there, like, this kid's
Yeah,
gonna be very versed when it comes to music because I liked it all. It wasn't just like I was stuck on one time frame. So yeah, a lot of the
right.
stuff from high school brings me back. I mean, even like think about sitting in the football locker room, any of those songs that came through like in the locker rooms back then, like that hairline trigger. Oh fuck, Friday Night Lights, great, cool.
Dude, that's some real nostalgia right there. We have a lot of stuff that went on with that one. Between locker rooms,
Bus
yeah,
trips.
bus trips. All right, so on the bus, every time we'd be coming back from one of our away games, there was a kid that brought a speaker. There's always that one kid. He always has a speaker.
Always,
He'll
always.
hook his phone and stuff up to it. And always between uh 1,000 miles, Barbie Girl,
Oh, Jesus.
and there's one more. I can't think of it, but there was one more. But it was always those what you would call the girly songs.
Oh, you always have
And
those.
there's always again that one person that will more or less live perform those and
Yep,
be very into it.
yep.
And one day I jumped in with him and we're like dancing in the middle of the aisle, singing, like we're getting into the other players' seats and everything. We're leaning over onto him, singing to him, all this and that. Jump to the next seat, be involved in everybody when all the different stuff. But again, he always put on it was like the same three songs.
Mhm.
So it was playing over and over again. Eventually you learn the lyrics.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
um yeah, so like that's some the good old days. I want to say that was my seventh grade year
Yeah, I
where
stopped in 7th grade and didn't play again until JV. Because when I came to Fenville, that was 5th, 6th grade year.
yeah, because that's the same year Cody played with us too.
Mhm. Yeah, because I ended up going over there to play just because we didn't
Mhm.
like Allegan's program, and then 7th, 8th grade, everybody tried to get me to play, and I was like, "Nah, fuck that, I ain't playing for you." Like and then freshman
Oh
year
yeah, because
came.
sixth grade was the last year you can play for another
Rocket,
team.
yeah. Well, and it was Rocket, and before you
Yeah,
ended up
Rocket.
having to play for middle school ball.
Yeah.
So 9th grade, didn't play freshman year, and then I was like, "Damn, I really should fucking get back into football." So then JV year was 10th grade, so
Well, now all the Rocket teams are all
fucking
the
flag.
the rec centers. And, like up until I think it's like fifth grade, everything is it's a rec league.
I don't even
So
think that we have contact football until, like, middle school now.
yeah, fifth that's where fifth and sixth is. Fifth grade, you're still in elementary, but you're technically in the middle school football. That's when they bring at least in Fayetteville. I don't know about Allegan or wherever else. Because they took away all the rocket and we're trying to figure out why. But it's like, all right, I'm just gonna take it as everyone's just too sensitive and they don't want people to get hurt, da da da.
It's probably a
Even
mix.
though, even though, uh, when we were still in Michigan, probably a year before I left, there was a football coach where he kept putting players in on the field even after they had concussions. There was like 10 players that had concussions they kept putting on the field, and a couple of them they still don't remember shit about it. And that same person ended up getting fired and kind of disbarred from being able to coach again.
Well, that
But
that kinda sucks, right? Like,
yeah,
but then again, that's on coaching staff, that's on, um
exactly. But it was a coach that kept putting them in.
well,
He knew, and he was told not to play them, and he still did it.
yeah, but that so not only coaching staff, but, like, administration, like,
Mhm.
your athletic director, like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing, dude?"
The athletic director was a coach.
Well, exactly, but
So
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, okay, well, athletic director works for the superintendent. So, hey, superintendent, what, my kid's got a concussion. What the
right,
hell? Why is he still
right.
playing?
Yep,
Like,
yep.
yeah. And I think it just goes to like, it depends on where you're at, depends on the competition, the number of kids you got, which, I feel like up here in Southwest Michigan, like, I feel like the number of kids wanting to play football is just diminishing.
Yeah, it's limited now, very
Yeah.
much so.
Especially, like, in Southwest, like, okay, you get up into Ottawa County, alright, different story, some southern, um, Berrien County or, Cass or even Van Buren County, like, them guys, they put a squad together, but, I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I it's just a bunch of softy kids, man. I hate to
yeah,
say it, you know what I mean? Like, they're
but
not.
unfortunately, it's true nowadays, especially.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if it's been parent-based or what it is, but
I think it's a mix of everything. It's a
yeah.
mix of, what they're being taught from teachers and parents. Don't get me wrong, not all teachers are bad
No,
tea but there are teachers that they're teaching the wrong stuff. They're teaching your kid to, uh feel different than what they already do. You know what I mean? It's not bad to know your feelings, but
right.
it's bad when you can have somebody manipulate how the kid feels. And yeah, but that's a whole other subject.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess back to this, I'll ask you a few more. They're not all like too specific, I guess. Is there a song that you can listen to nonstop on repeat?
Hmm. No, probably not. Because, like I said, I'm too versatile. Granted, I live with it to where I probably hear "Wheels on the Bus" about 20 times a fucking day, if not more,
Oh boy.
but, like,
That's different, that's different, that's for the
yeah,
kid. That's
exactly. For
different.
me to listen to a song, yeah, no, probably not.
I used to do that with, 1,000 Miles, actually. So, I don't know if you know this, 1,000 Miles, when it ends and when it begins is the same. So, like, it literally connects to each other, and I know this because I've put it, at the
In repeat,
Yep.
and
I've put it at the bars. I've put it on the jukebox and repeat like 4 times, and they're like, "Why is this song playing so" like, it's such a long song, and it was 4 times playing over and over again. Nobody 'cause there's no pause, there's no hesitation, not
right,
really no different beat. It's the same song all the way through.
right.
Everything matches. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, because there were people actually going over it, like, "Motherfucker, somebody put it they have, like, 2 more plays." And, yeah, so and I'm just right there next to it playing pool, they're like, "Did you do it?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Why?" I wanted to see how it sound and see if somebody would catch it.
Yeah,
But, again, dude, you didn't really tell, it was, like, 6 minutes, and they're like, "Something doesn't sound right."
yeah, this damn thing's been going on forever. I didn't know this song was that long.
Right.
That's how I
Oh,
felt,
man.
like, on wedding day, like, we picked, what the fuck was it? Damn, I wanna say My Best Friend, yeah, by Tim McGraw, but dude, I was, like, fucking sitting there dancing to it, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, this song's longer than shit." Like, did we not think this through? Like, when you actually put all the focus on to, like, one thing and one thing at all, like, it's just, like, time slows down or it's just not the same, you know what I mean? It was like, "Holy fuck, we should have picked a song that was 2.5 minutes long, not 4 minutes long."
Yeah, yeah. No, I actually, our song was the song it was a mashup song, but it was "Perfect" by Ed Sheeran and "Can't Help Falling in Love" by Elvis. It was a mashup together for our wedding. Um, it was the Joey Stamper medley group that did it. It
Yeah,
was
how
actually
long was it?
I think it 3 minutes?
Oh, yeah, see, that's not bad. I mean, now
No,
add
not at
another
all.
minute to it, and you're like, "Holy fuck."
Okay. Like, "Okay,
Jesus,
anytime
we
now."
done yet? Hey, DJ, cut that shit.
Right. But nah, dude, it was like the perfect song because it ended just in time. when, like, me and the wife were like, "Alright, I'm kinda done dancing right now." Then we walked away, then boom, straight to the daddy-daughter dance. So I was like, "At least I could sit down for a minute."
Right.
Um, alright, so is there everyone do you have a favorite movie? Like, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Put Happy Gilmore or Big Daddy in there.
Okay. Mine are a lot older than that.
What the
Uh,
hell? Dude, I like I said, I told Clint this past week because he was, like, talking to me about some cartoons and shit this week, and I was like, "Dude, I watched what my parents watched." I was big into sports, so it was like if
mm,
dad had basketball on, which obviously I grew up in the '90s with Jordan and stuff like that, early
yeah,
2000s, like, dad had basketball on, you watch what the fuck he watches, you kinda don't have a
right.
gist of any control over the fucking remote, you know?
Yeah. Well, my 2 are, because there is 2 of them. First one is Willow, very old movie.
Willow?
Willow.
That like, what the fuck is that?
You don't know Willow, okay. Well, do
No,
you know Labyrinth?
no.
What the hell, man?
Dude, I didn't
It's a 1989, 1988 film.
yeah, see, I didn't watch shit like that. You gotta think
Then, dude, it's such a Warwick Davis is such a good actor. So, he's actually one of my, uh, Imma say one of my favorite little people actors at least, but that movie is that's just it's one I used to sit down and watch with, my Mima all the time. So, it's one of the things where she used to fall asleep to it,
right.
and it's like a again, it's another type of nostalgia thing when I do watch it. It's horrible, horrible graphics now, but it's still one of those things that takes you back. Same with Labyrinth. Like, who fucking plays in it? Uh,
Shit, dude, my grandma had me outside in a fucking swimming pool.
well, one grandma didn't like to leave the house too often unless we went out to breakfast there in Holland at Village Inn. Um, so David Bowie is in Labyrinth. Jennifer Connelly when she was a little girl, like that's another old one. That's a 1986 film. You know who David Bowie is, right? Okay, well, at least you know who he is.
Yeah. And I know who
But
Warwick Davis is too,
yeah, and
because he's from Harry Potter too.
yeah, he's one of the
He plays 3 people in
uh,
Harry Potter.
he does.
Yeah.
Aren't they all the one's a teacher, one's the bank manager or whatever?
Yep, and then he's
And
also the crane shaft operator.
there you go. Alright, I knew there was another one.
Yep.
But what's the other dude's name? Because
Are you talking Peter
um,
Dinklage?
no, Val Kilmer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the other guy in that movie.
Oh, yeah, and Willow? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just again, it's like a nostalgia based for those movies. I can't help but when I do see them, I wanna watch them, but I know if I put them on with the kids, they're like, "Why are we watching this?" It's
See,
like, "Alright,
yeah.
guys." But then they'll watch they just watched Matilda last night upstairs on the projector, but they don't wanna watch Willow or Labyrinth. I'm like, "Come on, you ruined it."
Yeah,
Matilda's not a bad movie, I'm not saying it's bad,
I think I mean, I mainly watched Disney movies, but then, like so my grandma lived with me, so it was
yeah.
like, grandma kept my ass outside. She's like, "You're not fucking staying inside, blah, blah, blah." And I
Fair
think
enough.
and I hate to say it, but I kinda think that so I don't even like swimming anymore. Like
Almost kinda like you were forced to do it before, so
yeah,
you're like, "I don't have to do it now, so why do it?"
yeah.
Were you on the swim team there at
No.
Allegan at all?
Fuck no.
Because I know Cody was, which I was
Hell
always
no.
I was always surprised that he was because he is such a big guy, and
Right.
he wasn't small back then either, so
No.
him being a part of it, I was curious on how that went, and I didn't know if you were a part of that either, so
No, I did football, um, basketball,
okay,
golf. I stopped basketball after JV year, so 10th grade.
okay.
So, it was just football and golf my junior, senior year.
Nice. So, yeah, that's something I tried to get into, but the year I got into high school, they took golf away. So, but I was a football player, I was a basketball player, wrestler, track and field. I tried baseball, like, I could hit the ball, I could throw the ball, but I got bored of it really quick.
I mean, I
Um,
played baseball until fuck, it would had to been 5th, 6th grade, but
okay.
as time went on, like, obviously I played catcher, but, like, I was always on the fucking team who had the hardest throwing pitcher. Like, literally, dude, this kid, I mean, at 12 years old, throwing 60 plus mile an hour, and
That's
I had
pretty
2 of
damn
them
great.
on my team. So here I am behind the plate doing it, but then also at practice, when, "Oh, hey, you're gonna have to hit off of them," and then you get fucking beamed in the body by a 60-mile-an-hour pitch at 12 years old, like,
Yeah.
shit starts taking a toll, and you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
"I have to do this every other day." I mean, granted, I ain't gotta do it in a game against them, but fuck, at practice, I gotta do it every fucking day, you
Hey, I
know?
gotta take that fucking hit.
So I stopped and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this shit." But, like, I talked
Mm,
to a couple of buddies of mine and they're like, "You were such a better catcher than fucking what we had in high school." Like, and it's funny because the catcher they had in high school was my backup.
no, that's funny.
Yeah.
That is
And
funny.
and I mean, he had the name, with the family name and whatnot, but everybody's like, "Yeah, no, he was a fucking terrible catcher. I'd much rather had you behind the plate."
Right.
And it's like, I feel like I could have gone somewhere with it a little bit just because of how much work and dedication I put into that position, but, my parents couldn't afford to send me in travel ball and stuff like that where all them
Yeah,
other people were, you know? So I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna be any good, fuck that, like, I ain't gonna go play high school ball if well, all these people are playing travel ball, they're gonna be much better than me," you know?
yeah, yep.
So I
No, I
said,
get
"Fuck it,"
that.
and went to golf.
Fuck it, that could be a fun one.
Oh, I mean, it was. I mean, it because you got to be by yourself, right? Like,
Right.
you played with other people, but, like or against, but, like, it was just golf's always it's just a mental game anyway, but it's a nice solo sport to, like, clear your head and just do what you gotta
Yeah.
do, but when you start getting in your head about golf, then it fucking sucks.
I thought about taking my son to one of the top golfs here and go hit a few.
Don't fall into the net.
You ain't gotta worry about me doing that, but him on the other hand,
That's what I'm meaning.
he might be just fall over, just check it out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I have one last that I'll ask you real quick. Do you have a childhood hero that you still look up to?
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't even know if I had a fucking hero. I'm gonna say no.
Fair enough.
I think I had one, but I couldn't even tell you who it was or whatnot. So I'm gonna say no.
No, that's fair. Like, I was gonna say that someone I looked up to a lot would have been probably my dad in a sense, but I wouldn't say necessarily like a childhood hero,
Right.
but just someone I looked up to because
I mean, if we're gonna say looked up to, like, I mean, I liked what my Uncle Tim did. Like,
he actually went and took the chances.
right, and yeah, but, like, now we talk and we sit down and be adults here. Yeah, no.
Mm,
I don't like anything he does. I don't like anything my Uncle Clarence does. Like, fuck this. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and bitch on my family or anything like that. But like,
right. No, that's fair. I mean, everybody has people, especially in their families, that they're not by any means proud of. Trust me, I have a number of them.
oh,
So
I had
I
my
could
fair
go
share.
on. I could go on for days. Uh, but yeah, I mean, with that, because looking up to, yeah, it definitely be my dad. Even now, because even though he doesn't have to, if I need the help, I know I can go to him and be like, hey, dad, I'm falling back on this, or I need your help with this, whatever it might be. He'll still do it, even though he doesn't have to. And just like he doesn't have to be in my life still, considering technically I'm not his biological son, but him choosing to still be a part of my life, my kids' lives. He's the grandpa of my kids. And there's a reason I made that song for him because he's never slowed down on that aspect. So he has a lot of my respect from it. And it's like the person that I want to be like in a sense when
Right.
I get older. Not in the sense where my kids take advantage of me. I won't go into that detail, but
I don't think I even wanna know.
um but yeah, so like he doesn't have to, but he chooses to. So
Yep.
it's nothing but respect in that case from me.
Yeah.
So that's my little who I look up to still.
Yeah, if I had to choose somebody probably still look up to, it's probably my grandpa on my mom's side.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a good way to end it out because
Yeah.
it's good to everyone needs somebody to look up to. So even if it's for a short time period.
Well, and I mean, the way, you mentioned, like, well, if I need something, yeah, he's willing to do it even though he doesn't have to, you know?
Yep.
And granted, this motherfucker will never call me when he needs help, but, you know, he says, "Oh,
Yeah.
call me if you need help." And I'm like, no, because I'm just like fucking you. No, I ain't calling you. You ain't calling me. You live fucking 10 miles down the road. And no, we don't even talk like that. But damn, if I
Fair
need you,
enough.
you're there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, Thank you for joining me. I
Hey,
definitely want to
man.
have you come back.
Anytime, anytime.
Yeah.
Dude, if you get your kid into these Pokemon, we'll have to sit down and chat about some cards.
Oh, definitely. I wouldn't mind. I'll talk to him. He's actually inside. And one of these times we can do something like this where I'll have him bring his cards down and whatever it might be. Even if we get him new set like he wants, might do that soon. So
Yeah. I'll pick his
he has
brain
his
for
own
him.
little money too, so he might be able to buy it himself instead of me having to do it. So, might save me some money.
Right.
Yeah, thank you for joining, bud.
Hey, no problem.
Appreciate you.
Anytime.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.